like the head of house games, you guys should permit me, like forgive me. I swear I don't feel so great, so I'm not going to shout and be too hyped up and excited. Anyhow you see me, take it. So Big Brother said the ladies are going to go first, then the guys go next. And what the game is about is actually a very different game from like the last one. And they told them to do some fishing, whatever fishing thing. This time around now, there's a ball. Sorry, there's like a can of water on a table, and then they're like opposite end of the table, and then they have to be throwing like tennis balls until they fall down the water. If you fall down the water, replace the bottle, make sure it falls down again. So like as many bottles as you can get. And you know that thing is hard, like it's hard, actually hard to like target a ball. But I think some people have been able to like throw down a ball. I think this game is just so chaotic. And then it's just four tennis balls. Four tennis balls. Then if you've exhausted your balls, you can pick 4 more from the floor. But then if you are throwing your ball and you hit somebody else's water, the person gets the point. This game is so chaotic. And they have just 2 minutes for this. Just 2 minutes. They shout yes. I really want Daniela to win this head of house. I don't know why. Like that's actually just so random. But I want Daniela to win, to be honest. Or at most, one of the riders should win. Because I feel like if they ask them to pick people to be up for eviction and they don't like make everybody stand up for eviction, be up for eviction, Chizzy and Rachel will be up for eviction again. I have that feeling. Assuming it's not passed. Chichi is the one that has been shouting yes, yes, yes. I wonder how many balls she has been able, how many water bottles she has been able to knock down. And currently, Phyna is even leading. Wow, that's the end of your 2 minutes. But Chichi said she kicked down 3 bottles. After doing this one's hard work, you'll be breathing. This is such hard work. Like, you're going to be panting so much, like so hard after this. Phyna is so excited. I really hope, like, because they said after this game, like after this first round, the girls will play, the guys will play. Then after this round of game, then there's another game that will now determine who the head of house is going to be. BBNaija level up. It's like they're going on break again so that they can, arrange the cans for the guys to come and play next. I just hope that the next game is not going to be so hard, because it's not be a bad idea, to be honest, if Phyna wins eventually. But yeah, so yesterday after the whole Ebuka, oh god, I feel like I told you guys I wasn't going to shout. No, give it a call because I think I'm about to have a headache or have a headache. Whatever the correct English is, I don't even give a shit. So yeah, after the whole Ebuka calling out Bella and Shex, Shex has been putting on this narrative that Big Brother is lying against him. According to him, he said the statement he made was towards Hermes, and then eventually he was like having a conversation with Hermes this afternoon, this morning in the dining, when he was cooking noodles, and then Hermes was there in the kitchen with him, and then he was telling Hermes that doesn't he know that the statements he was making was for him and not Big Brother. He had just been going on and on, like telling anybody that wants to hear how Big Brother is lying against him, and I'm like, they've given you a strike, they've given you a strike, and you're very lucky that it's just one strike you got. Because if you are being honest, Big Brother is being partial. But I'm going to get back to that. But I'm going to just quickly talk about this conversation he was having with Hermes. He was telling Hermes that he feels some type of way because of everything he and Bella has been going through, like considering like them being given strike yesterday, Ebuka coming for them, so he feels like there was just so much attack. He called it an attack towards them. See, Shex has a problem, but I don't want to pay so much attention to Shex because like he's not supposed to matter that much. And I feel like the more we talk about him, the more we try to make him and Bella relevant. And they shouldn't even be, because like their matter is just too tiring. So yeah, he was saying that the housemates are being like attacks are coming towards him and Bella, that even the people after the whole thing happened, even the people he expects to come and meet him and try to talk to him and like I don't know what he's expecting, maybe he's sorry or something, I don't know for sure. And then he's like, oh yeah, even those people, like he was referring to the likes of Jotun, maybe Groovy, maybe Daniela, even Hermes that he was talking to, like they've not reached out to him to come and like have a conversation with him about everything. And like I was just wondering, are these people even really your friends? They are not your friends. I've not seen any case where you try to make it seem like these people are actually your friends, because it's always you and Bella against the world. Like that's the energy you've been giving. Should be yesterday after the life eviction, him and Bella were talking in the garden, and he goes on and on about how, oh, it's just both of us together. If for marriage, we'll have fights, we'll do this, we'll that. Like, see, like Shegs is just so exhausting. But you see the parts where I was really getting annoyed. For me to wake up this morning and go on Twitter, and then I'm seeing like people dragging Ebuka over calling Bella and Shegs out. That's just total bullshit. Let me just be very honest. That's like, those of you that were doing that, if you're watching, that's your problem. Because I'm going to say what I want to say. That's total rubbish. Because when Ebuka dragged Phyna, nobody, people had your good laugh. Everybody laughed about it. Then he reached Bella and Shegs turn. Ebuka is the problem, not them. They are not the problem. Ebuka is certainly the problem. You can rant all you want to rant. They've been given a strike, and he deserves like 2 strikes at least, not just 1 strike. But fortunately for him, he was given 1 strike. And yes, let's even talk about the whole strike thing. You see, yesterday when Biggie gave
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Daniela has 6 bottles standing, Big Mama.
Oh, yeah. Hermes is counting the bottles like the girls have standing after they played.
She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Bella still has 8 bottles standing.
8 bottles standing, Big Mama.
How many bottles were even there in the first place? I just even think.
What was here? Chichi.
10 bottles.
1, 2,
Oh, so
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bottles standing, Big
8.
Mama.
That means Chichi was only able to kick down 2 bottles.
Rachel,
Bella as well, 2 bottles.
All bottles still standing, Big Mama.
Rachel still has
That's
all
11
bottles standing.
Big Mama.
So that means she was not able to kick down any bottle. Then
Phyna,
then the last person.
2 bottles standing, Big Mama.
Wow. Phyna kicked down.
That one was falling. You fell, yeah.
Phyna kicked down 8 bottles. So she has the highest number. That's nice. But I just hope that BBNaija doesn't now select like 2 people or 3 persons out of like their like the girls. Oh, so he's going to select 2 people out of the girls and 2 out of the boys to now compete. Okay. So they are replacing the tennis balls for the guys to come and play. How many Daniela have standing? I was waiting for Daniela. But anyway, it's all good.
Gentlemen,
It's time for the guys. It's
you
time for the
know
guys.
the drill.
You know that Dotu this evening before they came into the garden to play their games. This is the garden, the arena games, whatever they came. Before they came to play their games, Dotu was saying that he wants to win. He wants to win the head of house today. He's going to be so lucky if he does, because obviously the head of house gets immunity. So much luck if he does. But then if he stays, anyways, I don't know why, I just have a feeling that every housemate is going to be up for eviction. I have that feeling. Or maybe that's just what I'm hoping will happen. She should better try and win this thing. This time, yeah, it's true, you guys. I forgot to tell you guys. They removed the title of Head of House from Shegs, so he's allowed to play. He's going to participate in today's Head of House games. Yeah, about the even roll arm. He's getting ready. After everything, I don't want it to be sure. I hope he doesn't. Brian looks so prepared. But I feel like this thing might be, anyways, aim and precision. But if I don't know why I'm feeling like this game is probably going to be easier for the guys. Why are they now playing this kind of sound? Is something serious happening? Oh, somebody has kicked down one bottle. Come on, sharp, you just exhaust your 4 balls. This game is chaotic. It's so chaotic. These people are not really knocking down their waters. Okay. What's this guy's name? Adekunle is doing it. Shakes, what? How many are Shakes knocked down? Adekunle is actually knocking down bottles. It won't be smart. Wow. Who else? I thought they said just extra 4. Oh, guy, like waiting Odisakwe Groove is a bit do. Like you always say. Like I just can't wait to count the numbers of bottles they have left, to be honest. Wow. That's Dotu's. What Adekunle Sabi? The way things are going. Anyways, there's still another game shot. Jesus, Adekunle has just 2 cans left. Wow. This 2 minutes now feels like such a long time, right? Chai, over the vet. There's just 2 bottles left. Oh, somebody else has 2 bottles left. Wow, Griffin 2 has 2 bottles left, 2 cans of water left. How many does Shakes have? Yeah, they are saying it's hard. To be honest, because you're going to be panting so hard after playing this game, like too much energy. The way Hermes pronounces Big Brother.
I mean, who get this time? Cheesy. Big Brother Cheesy has 4 bottles standing.
Cheesy has 4 bottles standing, so he was only able to kick down like 6.
Groovy has 2, 4, 6, 8 bottles standing.
Ha! Groovy has 8 bottles.
Just 2 bottles.
Adekunle has just 2.
Who was it? Brian has 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 bottles standing.
Wow. Brian has 9 bottles.
This was
so he was only able to kick down 1 bottle.
2, 4, 6,
Who's this person?
8, 10 bottles standing.
Dotto still has his 10 bottles. He didn't kick down anything.
Shakes has 2, 4, 6, 7 bottles standing.
Shakes has 7 bottles standing, so he was only able to kick down like 3.
There was nobody here, okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Cheesy has 4 bottles standing. Adekunle has 2 bottles standing, so I guess they are the 2 guys that will qualify for the next round. Well, I'm pleased. That's a good. It's better for me. It's a better option. Well, yeah, the ladies actually did better during this game. Like the ladies actually did better. You see, what a man can do, a woman can do. What? Answer for yourself. How many? Okay, let's not sound like malicious attack. Hey. So what's next? We bring up talk fast, I think. So yes, you guys, I was talking about Shakes twisting narratives and all of that. So he was talking to Hermes, and you should have seen Hermes' face during the whole of this conversation. Like the whole of it, Hermes was just looking at him like he was barely saying anything. And I know that at that point, like Hermes was not feeling the conversation. He wasn't happy. But then I was just wondering why he wasn't now like saying anything to like talking back to Shakes, because I know that Hermes, like, if you are doing something he doesn't like, he will tell you straight up. If you're fucking up, he will tell you straight up. But to an extent, I feel like him too, he's also he's also scared of Shegs. Like it's almost like he doesn't want to like get up in their bad books. He said from the day he apologized to Shegs and Bella over putting their names on the list of people that did not participate in the task, like that wasn't necessary. I'm still going to keep on saying it. That was not necessary at all. It wasn't necessary. But that was their business. I just remember these people were fighting before they came for this their head of house game. They were fighting for toothpaste, over toothpaste. Apparently, Shags and Bella dropped toothpaste in the bedroom. I think it's for like she and her man. And somebody took it. Either somebody took it to use it and kept it in their bag, or somebody disposed it. They don't know for sure. But that was an issue, and she kept ranting. But then I'm just like, it's just toothpaste. Like, why you guys going over and over? And then she even said like the toothpaste was already like at least half. What? That one don't concern my papa. That one doesn't actually concern me. But who else feels like Shegs should have been given like 2 strikes or something? You see this one strike you gave Shegs yesterday night? I don't like it. I'm not happy about it because Big Brother refused to play the video where Shegs threatened Rachel's life. He did not play that part. He skipped it. Why? Yeah, it's not in rule book. And then also when Henry told Shegs to like pack up the food Bella poured, he did not do it. He said he wasn't going to do it. Big Brother did not play that part. Big Brother is being partial. He's thinking we're not seeing what he's doing, but he's being very partial. He's being very partial. Hey, I noticed that was saying he wanted to win head of house this week. That's so sad. You want to win head of house and you cannot throw ball. You cannot throw water down. You still had about eight balls left. Your whole 10 bottles left. Sorry. I'm happy for Cheesy. This is a good win. At least moving on to the next round. So wait, I think the people Big Brother will probably ask to stand up and play like the next round. It says 2 guys, 2 girls. So that's Cheesy, Adekule, Phyna. Who was the next? Who's the other girl? Because I think anyway, he will say. But if Adekule wins, who will he pick? I'm actually very curious. Because yeah, it's true, you guys. Adekule and Rachel finally settled their issue. They've not really been like in good terms over the fact that Rachel and Gidify sort of like had something like they were connecting, and then we thought it was going to be Adekule and Rachel all along because she actually liked him. But Adekule, I don't even understand what he was doing. And then when Rachel now like turns her back and she's no longer moving that way with him, he's suddenly feeling some type of way. He was acting confused. Not that he actually did not want Rachel, but then he had an issue when she was now gravitating towards Gidify. So yeah, I feel like they've probably come to like understand themselves and where they stand, and they had a conversation, and I hope that went well for them. But if he wins, because this guy has picked Rachel to be up for nominations, and I want to believe that he was doing that because he doesn't like her anymore, like he doesn't give a shit about her. So now if he wins this head of house game, who is he going to pick? He has the option of Rachel, he has the option of Daniela, because he likes Daniela, and they talk well, they vibe well. But I don't see him like vibe with other girls. I don't see him like really. Oh yeah, he's also good with Allison, but he can't pick Allison now. Such disrespect towards her means he can't pick Allison. He can't be Chichi, like, and then he can't be Phyna. So who's going to pick? I wonder. That's going to be such a hard decision for him to make. Then Cheesy as well. I wonder who Cheesy is going to pick because Doyin is no longer here. Yeah, Big Brother is talking. It's like people fucked up. He said rules of the game were simple.
Yeah. Some of you attempted to break the rules.
Yeah, some of them attempted to break the rules. What did they do?
Chi-Chi.
Shit. Chi-Chi.
Cheesy.
Wow, Cheesy too. No, wow. What did they do?
Your feet were supposed to be behind the line of grass. A simple instruction.
Said their feet were supposed to be behind the line of grass.
Disqualified.
Shit, they've been disqualified. And Cheesy would have.
Return to your seats.
Oh god, I don't like this. And Cheesy would have qualified for the next round. This is so sad.
Adekunle.
So now who is Adekunle and who will now qualify as like in the male? Adekunle and Phyna.
Daniela.
Well, Daniela qualifies so for the next round.
Shags.
Ah! Okay, cool. It's fine. Shags to qualify for the
You have
next round.
qualified for the next game.
You realize wicked.
Congratulations.
Why did you disqualify Cheesy? Oh well, he broke the rule. But still, even though.
Big Brother Naija, level up.
So, they currently went on like an ad break. Please, you should tell me this whole level 3 house, like the place where they put Doyi, Phyna, and Elo Swag. What do you think about it? What do you think? You know, at first yesterday, I was quite excited when Doyin entered the house first. I was thinking maybe they want to use Doyin and do something. I was like, okay, cool. Maybe Doyin is still going to be on my screen. But then, Elo Swag joins. Chomzy joins. From where to where? How did we get here? And then Ebuka says, oh, they're going to be biggest guests for 1 week and they're going to participate in the games and they are going to live on the 18th. And I was just like, bullshit. First of all, tell me why these housemates get to be in the house and then they're participating in tasks that like normal housemates, like proper housemates should be playing against themselves. Why are you giving them a chance? If that's the case, then bring back every other evicted housemate back into the house, because this is actually very unfair. And you know, everybody has been going on to say to talk about how they feel like Biggie is doing this whole thing because of Chomzy. It was actually very, very funny reading all those things. But then I started like trying to put two and two. I was like, Chomzy has been winning a lot of tasks in this house. And then why is it when Chomzy is evicted that they now know they are going to make like a level 3 house to accommodate their guests, even though these housemates don't know they are evicted, and eventually they will take them back into the house. But then I'm like, this doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, if there's anybody you should have done this for, they're probably Amaka. But then I want to believe that this whole thing has been in place like a while back, you know, when they were preparing, because it takes them like a year at least to prepare for like next set of Big Brother. So I want to believe that they've made these plans prior to this show, and it's not just something that just came up. But do I think Chomzy has connection? For sure, yes she does, because I can't wait for her to come out and during her media rounds or interviews, people asking her, oh, who is this auntie she's always talking about that will be disappointed, or this one, that one. Because she said something about her auntie, oh, my auntie will be so disappointed. She was like, there's a place she's arrived, she was headed towards or trying to arrive at. But then, like, Chomzy has been too confident, like, overconfident is worrying her. It's almost like she has backing somewhere that she's so sure that she can never leave Big Brother's house. And you know, when she entered the level 3 house, she kept on going on about how, hey, that's the house needs to be so surprised that they'll be so shocked. And did they gossip yesterday? Yes, they did. They had their fun. They had a lot of fun yesterday doing Chomzy and Swag. They dissected the matter of every housemate in that house. But then, like, good riddance. And it's actually it's funny how they think they are still in the game, that they're still like normal housemates and they've just been fake evicted. It's actually I feel like it is almost humiliating, because in their head, with the way they've been pushing the narrative that they're still in the game, you know, that people are going to bring them back in the house and they will shock the housemates. And I actually can't wait for them to get back into the house, to be honest. Like, I want them to get back into I want to see the reactions of every other housemate. So the next game is inside this what's this called? It's like, what am I going to call this? No, they're wearing a raincoat here, but they're inside something. What's the word? There's this thing I'm trying to remember. Yes, like a trampoline kind of thing. They are standing inside one.
Housemates,
What's this game about?
listen carefully. The name of the game is the Straight Arm Challenge.
The name of the game is the Straight Arm Challenge, according to
The
Big Brother.
ninjas will strap a special arm brace on you.
The ninjas will do well.
This special brace has been designed to limit your elbow's mobility. Please understand that this is a critical aspect to this next game.
So there's something they're going to do on their elbows to limit like movements of their elbows during the game. And well, this thing looks too serious, like. So I think the game, obviously, like you heard Big Brother said, it's like straight arm, whatever. Okay. So what next? Oh, with the thing they're wearing, they can't move their arm. Is Daniela right-handed? What arm are they wearing? Here, it's on your right arm now.
Daniela, which arm is your dominant arm?
Oh, Daniela's left arm is her dominant arm, so they have to like switch it to her right. Oh, so that means it's on every other person's left arm. Everybody's right-handed, so they're wearing it on their right arm. So among these four people, what am I mentioning her name? Adekule, Phyna.
Please help the housemates fill up your cups with water.
Adekule, Phyna, Daniela, Shegs. Who do you want to win head of house for this week? Phyna or Daniela, for me, to be honest. Let's have a female winner once more after Chomzi. It's just going to be so weird if Adekule wins again. Like, yeah. Wait, is it just once he has been? Oh yeah, it just once is Elo Swagger and Hermes that had like 2 times. You know. What's this game about?
Housemates, using your arm with a special brace, you must attempt to pour the water in your cup into your mouth
Hey,
and spit out the water into your jug.
Chinekina. So
Each
apparently,
jug has the measurement units highlighted boldly.
the game is
The
about.
housemate who is able to spit the most water into your jug.
Hey, this guy
wins
thing, you
the
add more
challenge.
spit to your water. Add more spit to the water in your mouth. So apparently the game is about them picking the cup. You know their arms are restricted, like there's something they're wearing on their elbow, their arm, but they have to pick the cups on the table in front of them that has water, put it into their mouth, spit it into the jug. That's disgusting as hell, Big Brother. Very disgusting. And I hope they're going to dispose those jugs. So they're going to spit it into the jug, and then the jug has measurements. So the person that has the highest measurements is going to win. First of all, do you know how hard it's going to be to pick
You
up a
each
cup?
have the same amount of water.
How should?
Once you have exhausted your water, the game ends for
For
you.
you. Once you've exhausted your water, the water
You
will
may not
not.
take extra water or water that doesn't belong to you. The challenge is time for exactly 2 minutes.
So this one is also 2 minutes as well.
When you hear the buzzer a second time, you may not add any more water to your jug.
And then once you hear the buzzer, you stop. Don't add more water to your jug.
Also,
You know, if I'm the
be
one.
careful each time you attempt to pour the water
If I was the
into your mouth. Make sure you do not mistakenly pour water directly into your jug from your cup.
why would they do that? Pour water directly from my cup into the jug. Obviously, the game is put the water in your mouth, put it into the jug. If I'm the one, I will mix it with my speed so that it will be more. But then, how is Big Brother so sure that the cups have like the same quantity of water? Has anybody thought about that? But okay, cool.
Adekunle.
Sorry, big brother. One of my cups is broken. I was wondering if, when I'm done with one cup, the ninja can help me replace it so I would have the exact amount of cups as every other person.
Adekunle is saying one of his cup is broken. How does he even know that? And what does it matter? Let's see what I need.
That will be done.
Is it one full can water that they put into the cup? Or 4 can water into each cup? Oh, so yeah, that's why they have the same quantity of water. Now I get it. Cool. At least it's better than the one they'll tell you to be gulping. Ah, Jesus. Do you know the crazy thing is that as you're picking this thing, the water will be pouring. Actually did not think of that. The water will, like, you're literally picking this and you can't move your arm like this, so you're literally going to be doing this. Oh my god, guys, this shit is crazy. Water will enter your nose, even if it's good at ultimate search or something. Which kind of task be this? Oh my god, if I'm the one, I'm going to hold my nose, baby. Who's going to win this task? But I'll be so. Oh my god, it looks like Shex is going to win this thing, to be honest, you guys. It looks like Shex will win this thing. The girls don't look like they're going to win it. Oh, fucking hell. Wow, Phyna's cup is getting filled up. And Phyna's jug. Oh my guy, like Shex, eh? Like this, Shex is going to have a minute too. Guys, this game is just Shex is obviously going to, oh god. Wow. Who is this? Phyna did it! Phyna did it. Wow, Adekunle is still at it. Oh no. Yeah, like water will be entering your nose. But at no point did they tell them like signify when you are done now. Did they? Yeah.
Housemates.
Big brother.
Please take this thing before this girl choke.
For the first time this season, a housemate from former level 2 is your head of house.
And that's a period. Phyna has just one head of house for this week. And Big Brother said for the first time this season, someone from former level 2 house has one head of house. I'm so happy. Like, I'm so happy.
You have won the head of house game for this week.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes. I'm sure Shex will be so paid.
Kindly fetch your microphone immediately.
Now, wow, Bella's straight face. It's just Bella's straight face for me. I thought she'd be wishing Shags won it. Well, this tax was just. But yeah, you guys notice that they've been using they've been giving them like 2 minutes, 2 minutes. They're making the games shorter. Thank God for that.
Housemates, settle down immediately.
But despite the quote that they want,
As head of house,
as
you
head of
are
house,
immune from
she's
the
immune to nomination.
process.
Yay! I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Secondary reward. The head of house bedroom is now available for your use.
Finally, she and Groovy can get under the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Kindly select a housemate of the opposite gender to share
Not be only
the
proud.
head of house bedroom with.
The guys are begging her to pick them. And then Groovy is sitting pretty because he knows he's the one.
Groovy, do you agree to stay in the head
No,
of
now
house
let him
bedroom
disagree.
with Phyna?
Affirmative.
It's an affirmative.
As companion to the head of house, you have unlimited access to the head of house bedroom, but you do not have immunity.
So he has access to the head of house bedroom as usual, but no immunity.
Return to your seat.
So it was just that first person, that first week, that the second week, that was lucky to have immunity.
Rachel,
It's the tail of house this week. Oh my God, Rachel is the tail of house. Oops. Oh yeah, it's true. She did not kick down any can. That's true.
will be shared with you shortly.
Big brother.
Housemates,
Her punishment will be shared with her shortly.
you may now leave the arena and prepare for nominations immediately.
So we're going to have nominations again. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to be back after their nominations to let you guys know who they selected, how many people were selected, people that will probably be up for eviction, and what I think about that. See you guys in a bit. Bye.